So Disney World has released its on Disney Parks blog, its kind of news headlines for what they are expecting to release for the year of 2025. It's kind of this new thing that they've been doing as far as releasing their calendars, and kind of want to go over a couple of the fun stuff that I've seen on here with you guys, so you guys can kind of see and maybe plan a trip, maybe. If not, kind of know what's going on for future trips. So the first things first, they're doing this Villains Unfairly Ever After show. And let's see, if you're going to watch a Disney movie, you relate more to villains. Maybe we should hang out. In fact, let's hang out this summer with an all-new Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After show. So this is a brand new show from Disney. It's an all-villain show. Everyone loves the Disney villains. I know I do. And I think it's pretty cool that they're going to actually put on an all-villain show.
Nice. And it's not just at Halloween time.
It's not just at Halloween time. So definitely love those spooky vibes year-round. It is a show featuring, let's say who they have on here, Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, Maleficent. I saw the mirror on the wall. And I think that's just kind of cool, kind of live shows that they're adding to their park over there. I know Disneyland, I think, needs a lot more of live entertainment like that.
Disney World has a lot of live entertainment.
I think so too. I just don't think Disneyland does.
No.
Let's see, Spaceship Earth Lounge. That's cool. Paying tribute to the most beautiful Epcot icon. If you guys haven't been over to Epcot, Spaceship Earth is iconic.
It's the big golf ball looking thing.
It's the big golf ball looking thing. There's actually a ride in there. It's a very old ride, but it does bring back a lot of nostalgic feels when you ride that thing. So I always look forward to getting on there every time I go back to Epcot. And let's see, our favorite geodesic sphere will be home to a whole new experience in the late spring, welcoming an elevated lounge to the list of things that make it absolutely stunning. This elegant lounge, honoring the intertwined history of Spaceship Earth and Epcot itself, is set to celebrate the legacy of the icon's past while admiring its future. I love that. Mm-hmm.
Look at looks like you can see fireworks.
The views, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And look at even the little hanging little ornament.
I mean, if there's anything Disney knows how to do, it's theme. So
especially theme park themed stuff, which is going to be a common theme in this episode. They have a lot of cool stuff relating to their theme parks. And looks like they're going to be redoing Test Track.
Good. Finally.
Finally. That Tron themed, I guess, Test Track is, I don't know, I think it's pretty old and played out now. I personally like the old Test Track where they have the old crash test dummies and stuff like that.
Well, I mean,
versus now.
Technology, especially in like the testing type phase, we've already, I think that there's better things to do, just like the thing of like Tomorrowland, it's really outdated, like,
oh yeah.
So it's good to renew these things.
And Tomorrowland's one of those things where you are constantly going to be, I guess, out of date because there's always going to be new things that are going to make what's supposed to be tomorrow look old.
Right. When the last time Test Track was done, that was what, 20, 30 years ago?
Maybe. No, well, the Tron Track is what a lot of people will call like this current theme of it. That's kind of like what the newest update of it, which is probably maybe like 10-ish years ago. I can look it up, but it hasn't really been too long. But Test Track has been around for a while. It's kind of nice that they're redoing it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, when we went, we didn't even get to like make a car.
No,
we didn't get to do like any of that stuff.
That was during COVID, right?
Yeah. In September 2020.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like in late summer of 2025, test track will be making its return. So get ready to feel the thrill of the open road. The wind in your hair and nothing but adventure ahead. Test Track Presents by General Motors is making its return. Walt Disney Imagineering has been working with General Motors on an all-new storyline. You'll want to be buckled up for an adventure. So, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I kind of want them to, I guess the nature elements are cool. To me, the whole building your own car thing is a little bit of a miss. I don't really see the whole
I
point
think
of
it
doing
was
all that.
it was kind of like a time eater in the line,
Sure. Yeah,
right? You know, like something to do while you're in line.
definitely.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any difference what your car is like in like actually running the track, right? Like,
it just kind of tallies up points theoretically how it
Yeah.
would have done.
yeah,
It's cool. It's fun. It's something to do that's different. But I mean, fun fact, riding the Cars ride here in California Adventure is essentially the same ride.
yeah,
It's for sure the same ride vehicles, just rethemed.
yeah, and with the inside part of like going through,
Right.
right?
Yeah. The Pirates of the Caribbean inspired tavern.
That looks really cool.
That looks awesome. Just from our last episode, us kind of showing off the Haunted Mansion bar.
Yeah,
The Pirates theme bar. Now that's
Yeah.
another theme that I can get on board with. Definitely,
that's really cool.
I definitely can't wait to see the little details and the level of theming they do for something like this.
Right.
So
I mean, I don't know about you, but my pirate themed baby shower, definitely nothing compared to that.
right. So I mean, so this is right up your alley. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
And,
that was really cool.
So let's see what Disney says. 'Tis time to prepare yourselves.
Yeah, you're not reading it right. You got to read it like a pirate.
Can you do that?
'Tis time to prepare yourselves for the swashbuckling world of adventures,
As all bandits.
as all bandits and buccaneers are to be invited. Oh my God, no.
to join me jolly crew at the new Pirates of the Caribbean inspired tavern.
It started as a pirate and ended as like Wild West.
Yeah, we don't know what twist we were going on that one. Making landfall in Adventureland late 2025. This yonder lounge will welcome pirates of all ages with a seaworthy selection of grogs and grub. And strike me colors, there may be more than a few mysterious and magical surprises in store.
I mean, I love a good themed bar.
Yeah, especially theme
Yeah.
park. So just to be clear, I am a huge Disney fan, but it's specifically theme park Disney fan. I do love certain movies, but I think I've kind of got to a point where I've aged out of needing to see every single animated movie. I'm not really there yet. Maybe it's the level of movies they're putting out just doesn't kind of speak to me. But Disney theme park is where I'm at. That's my nerd bread and butter.
Yeah. See, and I feel like I'm much more of a well-rounded Disney nerd. You know, I still do want to see the movies. I still rewatch classic movies.
You do a lot more than me.
Very often, especially when I'm not feeling well.
Right.
But and then I mean the theme parks to me are just a way to kind of live out that like fantasy, to like live out that feeling of like possibly being in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the part I enjoy as well. I also like the what would you say, like the actual inner workings of stuff, like how they bring things to life. How do they make you feel?
Yeah.
Like you're in these fake
Right. And I mean
worlds,
you've been a cast member before.
Sure.
So you've seen that like behind the scenes thing.
Right.
And you know, there are things where you're like, I want to know how that works. And to me, I still, you know, like kind of want to keep the magic alive a little bit.
No, yeah.
Like when we had to walk through Alice in Wonderland, the dark ride.
When it broke
down, it kind of like kills it a little
Did
bit.
it really?
Because
I was so fascinated to walk right
I mean, it's fascinating
to
for
these
sure, but
they're so basic.
yeah.
They're just they're planed in these glow in the dark, like they're
well, in black
plain
light,
paint,
yeah,
black light
yeah.
painting, and you just walk through these kind of like almost paper mache looking kind of sets, but
and then
I don't
your
know.
kids are walking through it and get
yelled at to
Great.
get off. Yeah, it was
Don't
awesome.
mind us.
It was a good time. But yeah, stuff like that. I love that. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, this is really cool.
Anyways, put this on my bucket list of things
Trader
I got to do.
Sam's, awesome.
Oh yeah, it's
love
the
that
best
place.
bar. Come on, everyone loves Trader
even
Sam's.
Skipper
Cantina.
Yeah, Skipper Cantina. Yeah, that was really cool. So I mean,
the best.
Yeah, they can't. I mean, you can't go wrong with the theme.
Right. Okay. Next on our list, Animal Kingdom theme park is pretty much getting a makeover. They're about to include the Zootopia. Basically, inside the Tree of Life here, they're gonna get rid of the Tough to Be a Bug show, the one that they had back in the day at California Adventure. Was pretty much the show that they had inside the Tree of Life, right? For those who maybe haven't gone. And instead, they're about to replace that show with a Zootopia experience now. And you can kind of see their cool little 3D glasses on their head.
They're only going to the show underneath the tree. They're not changing the tree itself.
No, not the tree itself. No.
Okay. I was going to be really upset if they were going to make all the tree, all the Zootopia characters.
No, that thing is pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of detail that's the animals that are etched on the tree in order to make the tree.
Right.
It's pretty cool. It'd be pretty sad if they got rid of that. One thing that they are going to get rid of, dinosaur.
Yeah. It's about time.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, it's the ride, right? We're talking about the ride.
Yeah.
But they're also changing the whole dinosaur land, right?
Yeah, I want to say that whole theme. So in Animal Kingdom, they have a land dedicated to the old dinosaur movie. I don't even know if anybody would really like remember. Like, let me see if people. Here we go. Here's the Disney dinosaur movie. Maybe some of you guys saw it. Maybe you guys didn't. But there's a ride. If I had to describe that ride, think of Indiana Jones ride vehicle, because it's literally the same ride vehicle and it's the same track.
Yeah.
It's just themed to dinosaurs. The problem was this ride was very unpopular, and over time it just kind of became really outdated.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Dinosaur was definitely one of those movies that like not a lot of people saw.
Under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just wasn't one of those things that people really went out there.
It was one of the first like computer animated movies that they did.
I don't know. I mean, 2000. It's pretty early.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Toy Story's 95. So yeah,
was it 95?
McQueen's number on the side of his vehicle.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
Yeah, the first. It's all right. We're after dark. Represents the first year Toy Story, or the first Pixar movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So I mean, for those of you who like Dinosaur, who maybe want a last chance to go see it, 2025 is that last year before they replace it. I don't know if they've announced exactly what's going to go in there yet, but
I mean, if anything, it kind of needed to just be like updated. The land itself,
Sure.
it was like cheap. It was like carnival rides and like carnival games.
it was.
And
yeah,
then the dinosaur ride was like in the very back.
sure.
You know, like it wasn't. We didn't really spend a lot of time there because you had to spend extra money on the games.
Well, think about if you think about the theming of that little corner, the theming was actually pretty cool. Besides the carnival stuff, because the carnival stuff was secondary, the primary theming of it was, I don't know if you recall that restaurant. It's a archaeologist.
Yeah, we ate there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's the name of that spot so I can kind of let everybody know? Okay, so this okay. So, part of the theming, Restaurantosaurus. So here's a little description. Delight in prehistoric A paleontology student, humor as you dine on the Angus burgers, chicken nuggets. Okay, that was a really weak story. But essentially, this is where the group of archaeologists kind of meet up and they turn this little camp area into their little like feeding hub. Like there's kind of pictures of their what would you call it? Like their memorabilia of the archaeologists that kind of helped found this place. It's almost like a little camp that they kind of created where all the archaeologists will come and go eat. And in that place, they created like some carnival games, but you can kind of see the quote unquote, like their equipment that they would have. So stuff like this, I thought was cool. I appreciated.
This was cool. This was okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but the land itself.
Sure. Yeah.
It was like bright colored, cartoony type dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You know, on like carnival type rides. And
let's see. Yeah. So a lot of the Dinorama, kind of how I have blown up right here, was a good representation of the majority of the land. Very cartoony. As I say, Chester and Hester's. It was pretty lame. Just point blank. But in the back, they did have this, the awesome dinosaur ride, but kind of like how we were saying, it just kind of phased out.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you haven't seen it, go check it out now. I know I'll miss it just because I did like being able to ride dinosaurs. Supposedly, they just want to bring Indiana Jones, just the same carbon copy ride from Disneyland there.
Right. They're changing the land to tropical Americas.
Oh, okay. There it is right here. Yep. While you're visiting, make sure you go get that dino, as they say in the ride.
Is Tropical Americas, is that a hyperlink? Oh, it is. What is this?
Oh, here we go. Indiana Jones and Encanto confirmed for Animal Kingdom.
Nice. Okay. That'll be cool.
Wow.
That looks really cool.
That looks really cool. Yeah. I like it's almost like a little, so what is this? Colombia, right? Somewhere around. Yeah. Isn't that where Encanto takes place?
Yeah.
And then you got the Indiana Jones temple. So I mean,
cool. And then what do you think that is in the middle? What is that?
Probably just a restaurant related to one or these. Let's see, is there a new adventure awaits Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park with the addition of the new space themed around tropical Americas. Welcome to the Pueblo Esperanza. As Disney Experiences Chairman Josh D'Amaro explained during Horizon's Disney Experience Showcase at D23. Let me see. The Ultimate Disney Fan Event work on this 11-acre section of park is set to begin later this year. Just like Harambe, the land feels lived in with a long, rich history. And Harambe is the African side of Animal Kingdom, right? So you got like the Asian culture and then you got African culture.
Right.
And Harambe is pretty much exactly the way it's described. It's supposed to be an actual village, but it's an African village, and it's actually pretty cool. They got a lot of live music and a lot of acoustic sounds that you're always walking by. And Animal Kingdom, to me, as a California person, I really enjoy Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
It kind of gets crapped on a lot by the Florida locals. It's kind of their least popular.
Animal Kingdom was my most surprising.
You had low expectations?
I had low expectations just based off like what I had heard from everybody, but going there, I was definitely impressed.
How would you describe Animal Kingdom to someone who might not know exactly what it is? I can give my description.
I mean, Animal Kingdom is a small part zoo and
half zoo
and a lot of exploring mixed with rides. I mean, if you're like looking for exploration type stuff, exploration type theming, if you're an adventurer, I think that Animal Kingdom is,
it's almost like a giant Adventureland, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Except specific half Asian culture, half African culture.
Well, because now you have Asia, Africa. We're about to have the tropics,
right? But as of now, it doesn't have that.
And
part.
There's Avatar.
And well, now there's Avatar.
So yeah,
sure. But for the most part, if I were to describe it, I would say imagine Adventureland as an entire theme park where part of it is African culture, part of it is Asian culture, and then throw in a corner of Avatar. You know, some mythical creatures going on over there.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a lot of green, a lot of grass, a lot of trails, and there are actual animals there, an actual safari,
Actual safari.
and get to see gorillas and tigers and all kinds of cool stuff. But for whatever
Lions.
reason, the locals just don't like that park over there. But I personally do. So yeah, this thing looks a little cool. So the rest of this article will say this space will be lush and sprawling, featuring a large fountain in the center where the villagers like to gather and tell stories. Additionally, a wood carver has created a giant working carousel featuring his favorite animals from Disney stories. It's a new take on a classic attraction that young families are going to love. That's not all that will be located here. The new land will include not one, but 2 signature attractions.
Cool.
Carousel looks cool, and pretty much
Indiana
like
Jones.
how we said, Indiana Jones is going to be heading to Animal Kingdom.
Okay, go down. Keep going.
Yeah.
Because it's going to tell us the other ride, I think. Encanto.
Encanto. I wonder what kind of ride. This looks like a boat ride, huh? Kind of looks like a boat ride. Let's see what it says. Encanto. If you're a fan of drawers, floors, and doors, drawers, floors, and doors.
No, well, that's what she says in the movie.
Oh, okay.
See, if you would watch a movie.
I tried. I honestly like Encanto was so boring to me.
No, it's so good.
I didn't like it.
It was you. Did you even watch it?
I did. I tried with the kids.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
For example, I saw Frozen. Awesome. Frozen 2. Even better for me. I like Frozen 2 even better. And for whatever reason, Encanto can't do it. Or at least just didn't speak to me.
All right. Well, inside the casita, Antonio has just received his special gift, the ability to communicate with animals, and his room has transformed into a rainforest. It's time to go explore alongside him. And you never know what member of the family you might bump into. So it sounds like the ride is going to be exploring Antonio's animal kingdom in his room. That's cool. I mean, it ties into the theme park for sure.
I'm pumped. I can't wait to see something new. I hope they bring some pretty cool elements. All we see so far is it's a ride through attraction. So dark ride, water ride, we'll see.
Yeah.
But
looks cool.
Yeah, the concept art looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Always love animatronics. Construction on the land is set to begin this fall. Will open in 2027. But don't worry, you'll still have plenty of time to experience dinosaur again and get that dino.
They really push that.
Yeah, it's kind of, if you ride the ride, you would know. If you know, you know. And elsewhere in Animal Kingdom, there are more exciting updates coming too. The newest show coming to the Tree of Life. We just read that.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's the end of that one.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Nice.
No, yeah, it's a pretty sweet update. Disney After Hours events. We don't need to really cover that. Stay and play, reoccurring fun. All right, I guess we hit that one.
Nice. That's all at Disney World, though.
This was Disney World.
Okay.